Welcome, Nikhil. Continue with the same exercise also. Next, our appreciation is for the Dev Rai also. Yes, he handwritten and also send me the PDF copies also. That is very good. Nice initiative. Yeah, continue with the Devs also. That is one thing every students will going to take it in positive direction, and coming days you're going to complete this exercise. Next, thanks is goes to the Sri Jadhav. He also try his best way and to give me the all. Only 4 to 5 countries are missing here. Therefore, next time he have to take the cares of all these things. Yeah, this is a. It is a students among you as like you as you are studying, they are also studying things also. This is the initiative. See, the lecture I tried my best way. It should not be the monotonous lecture. It should be active lectures. Every day you will have the assignment. If you do the assignment, it is a motivation from your end to me also. And definitely it is a checking marks also. Assignment is not just is a 10-minute assignment. Now hope we are only the 4 students. Tomorrow there will be number of students. Okay. Now it is a time to start the lecture. Again, I repeat very shortly. Again, my request. You are very sincere and disciplined person. Try to allow your family member to be a silence, or you should be in a corner of your silence mode, because next more than half an hour we are engaging with the lecturers, and create an environment in your home also. Whatever you are, at least you feel you are the student. Don't do the any scratch mark like the yesterdays, and try to maintain the full discipline, because your one mistake disturb more than the 50 students in a class. It is a new opportunity for me also, and you also. Through online we can be contact. Last lecture there are the number of questions from your end. I like the questions, but again we have to maintain the tempo also. Take it positively. It is not my suggestion or not my direction. It's friendly advice to everybody. Okay, today we're going to start with one session. Anybody can revise the yesterday's lectures? Dev is there? Dev? Yes, Dev.
Yes, sir.
Can you revise the lecture, please, beta?
Yes,
Yesterday's
sir.
lecture.
So,
go. Just give me the point which we covered yesterday.
So we covered the major straits in the world between the Strait of Hormuz, and which connects the Persian Gulf and Arabian Sea and Gulf of Thailand.
Hormuz Strait joins. Okay, my question is to you, Dev. Which
Yes, sir.
Hormuz Straits join which 2 water bodies?
Sorry, sir. Repeat, please.
Yes.
Sir, I didn't hear the question.
Hormuz, Hormuz. Hormuz Strait join which 2 water bodies?
Sir, the Persian Gulf and Arabian Sea.
Very good, very good. Nikhil is there?
Yes, sir.
Nikhil? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
In the Turkey and Russian country, from geographical point of view.
Sir, can you repeat the question, please, sir?
My question is, there is some common feature for Russia and Turkey from geographical point of view. Can you share with me? At the end of lecture, I share the same things. Russia or anybody, question everybody.
Sir, both of the capital lies in different.
Both of the Turkey lies in both continents.
Both
Europe
continents.
and Asia.
Europe and
Good,
Asia.
good, very good, very good. Okay. Sri is there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sri, you have to tell me 3 islands in the South China Sea which are the disputable. Can you tell me the three names, or at least you can recall the names? Which three islands claimed by the China? That is, this island is belonging to us. No other country has a claim on it.
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall it.
My question is, are you aware about the South China Sea?
Yes, sir.
Which line is disputable?
9
9 dash
9
line, sir.
dotted line.
9 dot
Okay.
line.
Very good, very good. Now my question is, between or inside the 9 dotted line, China claimed 3 islands. You have to tell me the name of that island.
Parcels, box.
You can check your notes. Check your notes, beta. Are the 2 islands started with the yes? Question is open to everybody.
Sir, partial, Sarbox, part and Luzon.
Very good. Luzon, just check out it. Luzon is not a part of this one. Luzon. Third one. Parcel is right. Scarborough is right. Question is open to everybody. Which is the third island? Should I share it with you?
Spratis.
One is a partial, one is a Scarborough, and last one is a partials. Maybe someone tried rightly to mention it, but maybe technical audibility problem is there. No problems, no problems. Okay, now my question is open to everybody. Which part of the Philippines is known as the rice ball of Philippines?
Manila.
Manila.
Manila is associated with which institutions? Which international institution is there in Manila?
Rice Center.
International Rice Center.
IRC.
Headquarters.
IRC.
IRC, very good. Okay. Okay, students, today we're going to start. First, listen next half an hour. If you have that, you can ask me. At the end of the lecture, again, we have the homework. Definitely, you're going to complete the homework right now.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, can you tell the full form of IRC?
IRC, International Rice Center.
Sir, one question is there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, as we had yesterday discussed that Russia is divided into 2 continents, Asia
Yeah.
and Europe.
Yeah.
According to WHO, means UNO, but Russia is in part of an Asia, and they are
Yeah.
giving the seat of to Russia as a part of an Asia. But the
Okay.
people are telling that they are part of an Europe. Which is the right?
See. Yesterday I discussed it. It is again political, strategic, or it is a strategic point of view. America and Russia, they have always the war of word, and who till it is dominated by all the Western country. For them, they feel Russia is a part of Asia because more than 75% part of Russia is in Asia. Definitely, statistical angle, Russia is part of this one, but Russia never feel we are a part of Asia. They always call us, we are the European. Therefore, don't bother about it. Such type of the critical question, or where there is a chances of a 2 answer is there, such type of the question will be not the part of examination. Your question is right. Your observation is right. Again, it is from political angle of a point. They are claiming you are Russia. Today we're going to see another one country, Armenia also, like the Turkey also. Turkey feel they are a part of Europe, but Western nation, they never feel the Turkey is a part of Europe. They feel you are a part of Asia. This is a controversial issue. Hopefully you got my answers also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dear friends, everybody, please stop asking the question. Yes, after 20 minutes, you can ask the questions. We're going to continue today's session. See, everybody has this observation. We have this Black Sea. First, listen it. Have attention to my drawing also. This is a one sea. This is a Black Sea. Black Sea is joined by another one water body is known as the Sea of Azov. Also, there is one water body. This is known as Sea of Marmora, and this sea is joined with one more great sea. And as you mentioned, you see this is a Aegean Sea. See, linking is there. And Aegean Sea is a small sea. It is joined with more one sea, and this one more important part of the sea is known as a Mediterranean. See the sequence. This is a Sea of Azov. This is a Sea of Black Sea, and this sea is known as the Sea of Marmora. This sea is known as the Aegean Sea, And this sea is known as the, again, Mediterranean Sea, which is most important point. Now, everybody has to observe this slide very minutely. Now, just we discussed, there is one strait which is mentioned in the diagrams. This strait, again, there is one strait here. We specially mention here one strait also. Bosphorus Strait is there. Again, Dardanelles Strait is there. Now, through this diagram observation, you have to write down these two straits. Bosphorus Strait joins which two body? This is one question you have to write down. Through the diagram, answer is there. And next question is, Dardanelles Strait join which two body? Write down. First question, Bosphorus Strait joins which two body? And next question is, Dardanelles Strait join which two water bodies? Okay, very good, very good. Now, next question is, see, it is most important question. There are some river, they are discharging into the Black Sea. You have to write down the name of rivers, but their rivers are not from Asia. Their rivers are from Europe. First river is known as the Dnipro River, where the D is silence. Question will be the which of the following river discharge in a Black Sea? One answer is Dnipro River, and next most important river of Europe is known as the Danube River. Danube. Write down two river. One river is known as the Dnipro River, and next river is known as the Danube River. This is the second takeaway point from these slides. Now, third point is, most times you always have a questions, mention the city or mention the river, which city is situated. Now, this is a city, Bucharest, or you can be say the Budapest also. Both the city. This is a Bucharest is another city, Budapest is another part. You have to mention Budapest. Write down Budapest. Budapest is the city situated on the bank of a Danube River. Budapest and the Bucharest city, which is situated on the bank of a river. Okay. We are moving to the next important part. First, listen it. I will going to explain this two part. Then it become very easy to understand it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So that Budapest city is situated in which bank of the river?
Danube. D-A-N-U-B-E. Danube.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, my dear friends, we will now shifting toward the mountains range in Asia continent. Before that, we have to understand the one concept, that is a knot concept. Knot, it is not a thread knot. See, this is known as a knot portion. This is known as a knot. Maybe you are aware about in NCC and mostly in a scout, there are number type of a knots. We have to consider this is a knot portion, or we have to going to use this analogy to understand the ranges of a mountain. In Asia, this is a number one knot. We have to consider from geographical point, this knot indicate number of mountains which are emerging from this portion. Now in Asia, most of the mountains, they are emerging from the one knot, and this knot is known as the first knot is known as the Armenian knot. If you understand the Armenian knot, what are these? This is the mountain, or this is the ranges of a mountain. Now next objective is we're going to write down the mountains and their highest peak. The same mountain, it is not a continuous mountain, as you are observing in around us. Most times some mountains are this way, some mountains are this way, some mountains are this way. This is discontinuation. But for examination point, we are understanding this is a continuation range. Now from this knot, this one mountain is emerges, and again it is joining with another knot. As this is a knot, this is a range of mountain which is emerging. In the same way, this is a range of mountain which is emerging. This is a range of mountain which is emerging. And understand, this second knot, it is at the top of our geographical map of India. And this map or this knot is known as a Pamir knot. Understand? This knot is known as a Pamir knot. Draw the diagrams with me. Simple diagram. Okay, stop. Don't draw the diagram. Next diagram we're going to draw it. Now this second knot is known as a Pamir knot, and you are aware about, if you consider the Indian point of view, we have the one mountains here. This is a mountain. What is the name of mountain? Yes. What is the name of mountain here?
Himalaya.
Very good. If the question is there, Himalaya mountain is a part of which knot? You have to understand it is a part of a Pamir knot. Now, there are a number of mountains. Here, definitely this mountain is in China. This mountain is a part of Mongolia also. Some mountain, they are shifting to the Russian portions also. Now, even this range, if you consider, you are understand, don't bother about the exactness. This mountain is going in this direction. Therefore, we have to understand this mountain or this ranges is a part of Pakistan also. We're going to say that ranges of Pakistan also. Now, most important here, Armenia as like a Pamir. Armenia is a country, name of a country which is near to the Turkey. Now, next slides. Be very careful. I will going to explain the same thing, but you have to write down here. See, this is a knot. This knot is known as a Pamir knot. Another knot is here knot. This knot is known as our Armenian knot. Now, Pamir knot, draw the diagrams along with me. Pamir knot, this is a range. This is a mountain, almost goes to the Cambodia lines also, Himalaya, mention the Himalaya. This is a one mountain ranges. It is known as a Kunlunu Mountains. Mention Kunlunu Mountain. And from here, the one mountain is there. It is also in China. It is known as a Tian Shan. Write down the spelling. Tian. T-I-E-N. Tian Shan. This is a range in China. And the one more mountain is here. This mountain is known as a Altai Mountain. Write down the one word, Altai Mountain. This is a Altai Mountain. Now, from this Pamir knot, one thing is going, and this is a mountain in Pakistan or in a border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. It is known as a Hindu Kush Mountain. Mention Hindu Kush Mountain. If the question is between the Pakistan and Afghanistan, your answer, it is the ranges of a Hindu Kush Mountain. Now, the Hindu Kush Mountain going to in Iran. This Iran Mountain, the name in Iran is known as a Zagros. Write down the name. Continuation of a Hindu Kush is known as a Zagros. Spelling are little bit different, but definitely you're going to understand the spelling also. Now, in upper portion, Hindu Kush Mountain goes to meet this Armenian knot known as Elbrus Mountain. Write down E-L-B-U-R-S. E-L-B-U-R-S. This is known as the Elbrus Mountain. And from Armenian country, again, two ranges is going towards the country of Turkestan. This is the Pontic Mountain. Spelling is there. This is known as a Pontic Mountain. And the southern direction, we have one more mountain, and this is known as the Taurus Mountain. Write down the Taurus Mountain. Write down the Taurus Mountain. Again, I repeat. Hopefully, you mentioned the name of a knot is the Armenian knot. And this knot is known as the which knot? Which knot? Anybody?
Pamir.
Pamir
Yes,
knot.
Pamir knot. I have one question. Pamir knot and the Armian knot joined by which mountain range?
Elbrus Mountain.
Elbrus
Very
Mountain.
good.
Yes.
Elbrus mountain from the
The gross.
Turkish angle, and the Hindu Kush mountain is from the Afghanistan and the Pakistan angle.
Pakistan.
Yes, means answer is either Hindu Kush mountain or either the Elbrus mountain. Now,
Okay, sir.
one takeaway. Yes, go ahead, beta.
Sir, can you please repeat this? Means you name that P sentence of the Arabic knot.
This this is a name of this mountain. It is known as a Pontic mountain. See the spelling, PONMTS. This is a mountain range emerging from the Armian knot. P is a short form of the Pontic mountains, and here T is a short form of a Taurus mountain, and both the mountains are in a Turkestan. Are you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Now, one more question is there. There are, if I say desert, everybody imagine the desert are the nothing but the hot things. But we have one desert like Antarctica in our land portion, and it is known as the coldest desert, and it is in the border of Mongolia and China. This desert is known as the Gobi Desert.
Gobi Desert.
Very good. Write it down. If the question is there, which of the following desert is the cold desert? Your answer is, it is a Gobi Desert. And if the question is there, Gobi Desert is in between the which two margin? Again, your answer is, it is between the Mongolia and the China. Hopefully, everybody understand the mountain range, then it becomes the very easy. Number of slides are the same, but again, every slide I will give the one bit that you have to be understand. Now, in this slide, most important bit, and most times such type of the questions will be there. Our attention is only on Himalaya mountain. See, Himalaya mountain. The one bit is most important. Out of all this mountain, or for the Himalaya mountain, question is, which is the youngest mountain? Your answer.
Himalaya.
Very good.
Himalaya.
The youngest mountain is Himalaya. Write down. How old is it? Definitely, it is not very younger for me, like the 15-year-old or 100-year-old. It is almost was formed in a 15 million years ago. Short form is a million years ago. Just a takeaway point is, Himalaya is the youngest mountain. Write down. And it is how old? Almost it is older than the 50 million years old. This takeaway point, hopefully you have written the points. Now, in Mount Everest, we explain it. What is the height of Mount Everest? Yes?
8484.
Very good. In the same range, now there is one range in mostly in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. This range is known as a Karakoram range. And the Karakoram range, again, one more peak is there. And this peak height is, or Godwin-Austen height is there. This is also known as the K2 peak. And here, your job is find out what should be the height of this one. As Mount Everest is,
8654.
yes, beta. Tell me.
8654.
8654.
8654.
Very good. 5'4", or some book it mentioned the 5'2" meters also. If the question is which is the highest peak in India, your answer is not a Mount Everest.
K2.
Answer is K2. Very good. And K2 is also known as the
Godwin-Austen.
Godwin-Austen.
Very good. The person who climbed it successfully first time is known as a Godwin-Austen. But one thing we have to understand, it is now the part of the technically in Pak occupied Kashmir. Only the 2 point is there. Don't bother about the remaining points also. Now, same thing I mentioned here. Here, one takeaway point is there, as we are aware about, this is the Himalaya. See the Himalaya. This is a heighted mountain. At the same time, here in China, one more mountain is there, and this mountain range is known as a Kunlun. And in between, there is a one plateau. This plateau is known as a Tibetan Plateau. What is the name of plateau? Tibetan Plateau.
Tibetan Plateau.
And the takeaway point regarding the Tibetan Plateau, it is known as the roof of a world. Write down which plateau is known as the roof of the world. Compared with all other plateau, Tibetan Plateau has the maximum height. That is one takeaway point. Now, one more point here you have to understand. I will going to share with the 4 rivers with you. Question is, which rivers which are originating from the Tibetan Plateau? Write down the first river. Here river is known as the
Satlaj.
No, beta. No, beta. Just mention, write down here. Salween River. Write down, spelling is there. First river name is known as the Salween River. Second river which is originating from the plateau is known as a Mekong River. Write down, Mekong River. And the most important river or longest rivers in Asia. Which is longest river in Asia? Yes?
Yangtze.
Yangtze. Mention. This is known as a Yangtze. First river is a Salween River. Second river is known as a Mekong River. And third river is known as the Yangtze River. And the fourth river is known as Huang He River. And one takeaway point from Huang He, as like in India, previously Koshi River in Bihar. This is also write down. Koshi River in Bihar till date is known as the sorrow of Bihar. In the same fashion, this river, Huang He River, it is also known as a yellow river. It is also known as a yellow river because it carries the yellow things. Now this river is known as a sorrow of China. Write down. This river is known as a sorrow of China. Can you tell me the 4 rivers from the Tibetan Plateau one by one? Anybody?
Salween, Mekong, Yangtze,
Anybody?
Huang.
Salween. Very good. Again, I repeat from my end. One is a Salween River. Next one is a Mekong River. Third river is known
Mekong,
as
Yangtze.
Last one is known as the Huang He River, or it is also known as sorrow of China. Which river is known as the sorrow of Bihar?
Kosi.
Yes? Very good. Now, see, don't bother about this writing work. Please have observation only the sliders. My dear friends, as we are aware about, this is the Himalaya and northern portion of India. This portion of India, this portion is known as the Himalaya. And Himalaya also goes to our northern sisters also, Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur. One takeaway point is there, during this Himalaya, this mountain on the border of Myanmar and China, this is one range of Himalaya. Again, I repeat, see, this range between the border between the Myanmar and China, it is known as a Arakan Yoma. Write it down. Extension of Himalaya towards the Myanmar country is known as a Arakan Yoma. Spelling is there, Arakan Yoma. And this Arakan Yoma, it is a submerged in Bay of Bengal. And where it is emerged, this emerged island is known as Andaman Nicobar. Therefore, technically, Andaman Nicobar are the part of a Himalayan mountain when we consider the geographical point of view. Means also we get the evidences that is Andaman Nicobar is almost 15 million years ago. Takeaway point is Arakan Yoma is the part of this way. Might be today we are, my dear friends, we are very slow today, but don't bother about the slow today because I have to give the some instruction also before only the 5 minutes is there. Please allow me as like yesterday's lecture, tomorrow I expect I received only 4 things. We cover the current event, May 2020. Now, those people need the PDF. Only that people I will going to send the PDF. As soon as you get the PDF, you have to write down only 20 point, one-liner point. As like, I will going to explain what I expect, any point. Try to best way to cover economy, science, awards, what you, any 20 point. For example, who established nursing business in the world, or who is the father of a nursing profession in the world? What should be the answer? What should be the answer?
Florence.
Very good.
Florence Nightingale.
Very good. Okay, you got the homeworks, everybody? You
Yes,
have to send me request, sir. So and so is my name. I need your PDF. Please share with me. At the end of evening, I will going to share the 20 MCQ. Only one-liner point I needed. Any things we have needed. Okay. And very small homework is there. Tomorrow we're going to check out it there. You have to just write down all the rivers. Again, I repeat, all the rivers in Asia. This is your second homework. Now, how you going to write down? First, you have to write down the name of a river and the important cities. I will give the example. Name of a river is Yamuna. You have to write down here, sir, important city on the bank of Yamuna is Delhi. It is known as Agra and it is known as Mathura. It is not only for the India, you have to do the homeworks for the remaining rivers also. Anybody can repeat the homework? Sri?
important rivers of Asia
Yes.
with the city name from where it passes.
Very good. Tanmay, what is the first homework? Tanmay is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the homework, first homework?
Sir, we want to send you a message that we want a PDF, and then we want to do all 20 one-liner questions.
Very good. Very good. Everybody, best of luck. Hopefully, there is a positive response from your end. Should I discontinue the lectures? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Tell me thank you, or I should say thank you to everybody.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.